How's it going, folks? Rob here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to play some Assetto Corsa today. Not going to be doing any racing or anything like that. We're just going to be... I'm going to test out some mods. I've been downloading literally hundreds of cars and hundreds of tracks. So much so I completely fried the game. Had to... you have to completely redo the hard drive and get it back to scratch. And so I've bought a separate plug-in 2 terabyte hard drive purely for mods, and it's already on its way to being filled up because I've been finding so much. So I've finally learned to not put so many mods into the Assetto Corsa folder at once, which is what I did, and absolutely didn't go down well. So we're not going to do that again. So we're going to do it in stages. So today we're going to check out a bunch of Chevy Corvette mods that I've downloaded. There's a few others in my list here, but I'm limiting to how many tracks I've got on at once at the moment. It's only like 3 or 4 installed. Do you have a few hundred or on a hard drive? I'll just swap and change them as I go. So like I said, today we're going to test out a bunch of different mods. We've got a C6 Corvette. We've got a couple of NASCAR trucks, Silverados. Don't really watch this stuff anymore, so I can't remember what they're called, but we're going to check some of those out. I do have an oval track, so we'll take some of those to it. I mean, they're all pretty much the same anyway. They're all built to the same spec, so it's not like it's a real world car, it's just a shell. We've got a couple of Alpines. I'll check those out. Another one. I saw that one. I thought, yep, no, got to get that because that just looks absolutely bonkers. I'm assuming most of these random ones, I've never seen anything like that before, so I'm assuming it is real, but I'm not too sure. Just some things you find in the mod stores for this game, Assetto Corsa, is just ridiculous. Like I said in the last video, I've never played Assetto Corsa. I've only now been playing it for the last 2 weeks. I'm up to about 30 or so hours. Really enjoying it. I've so missed out. There's so many endless cars and tracks to download and play on that people have made. I've got the NASCAR. I'm pretty sure this is the one they used the other year at Le Mans, which did far better than even I was expecting it to do. So I'll take that for a spin as well. Got an old SS Camaro, some new ones. There's a few ridiculous ones like this one, comp spec one, which has got over 1,000 horsepower. So that's going to be fun to drive. Yeah, a lot of them are different specs. People have already pre-tuned and built them. So some of the ones that are really good quality, I'm assuming have come over from games like Forza Horizon, stuff like that, which isn't too bad. I've already noticed there's good mods, really good mods, average mods, really bad ones. And the point of this series, if it makes a series, this is what I've been doing, is just installing them, taking them for a drive. So I thought, well, might as well press record and we can check them out together. Obviously, some of these have already been out for quite a few years, so a lot of people have been driven them, but they're all brand new to me. Now, obviously, I can't get them all done in one. I don't even know how long this video is going to be. It's already been going a few minutes, so we'll break it up. There's hundreds of cars to go through, so essentially I'm going to start one, we'll load onto a track, we're going to do a few laps. Feels like the drive. If it's good, I'll keep it. If it's not, it hits the bin. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of variety. We've got a 1990 NASCAR, we've got some old stock cars like Opel, which is pretty damn cool. And as you can see, there's so many liveries to pick from. And I saw this little thing, got no idea what it is, but I'm going to take it for a spin. Apparently it's made in Argentina, so I'm assuming it's for some racing series down yonder. It just looks awesome. 289 horsepower. Not very heavy, so it could be fun to drive. It could be horrible. It's a short wheelbase, who knows. Got a couple more Corvettes. There's a lot of very similar models, so the plan is to just, even if there's 3 of the same car, just drive them all, whichever one's the best, keep it. The other ones, unless they're pretty good themselves, more than likely get thrown out. So that's the plan. Some I've seen so far have been really good. They look really good, but the sound effects is horrible. I prefer really good sound effects over a good looking car. Obviously the ideal way is to get them both, but that doesn't always happen. This thing I've got no idea about. I don't know if that's real or not. I'll have to Google it, but it just looks absolutely ridiculous. It looks like a tiny little go-kart version of a hill climb car. And we've got the awesome Williams F19 from the early 90s Formula 1 car. Haven't driven any Formula 1 cars in this game yet. I don't think my skill level's up to it, so we'll see how we go. All right, let's pick one of these cars and head to the track. All right, we are here at Phillip Island in the pit straight. This is a modded track and a modded car in an awesome game that I wish I'd known about years ago because I've missed out on so many cool things. So inside the Corvette, one of the GT3 race cars, I think it was. Got to say, for a mod, it looks pretty good. I mean, all the details, you can see all the wire, all the writing, very easy to read even in VR. Trying to keep the head straight as best I can so it doesn't shake around too much, but overall, it looks pretty good. I mean, the wipers as well, the shadows looks pretty good. Got the netting, That doesn't look great, but who cares? I'm not going to fall out and die. Don't know why the lights are flashing. I mean, the details on the tail lights there is not the greatest, but we don't have to worry about that because we're in a cabin. Let's go for a drive. I'm not sure why my headlights are flickering. Don't have to look. Don't know. We can be unethical and just pull out of the pit so we don't have to worry because no one's on the track. All right, let's go for it. Now, I'm not claiming to be an expert driver. I only played this game for about 30 hours. Still getting used to the physics. Still getting used to my new Fanatec DD Pro setup. And I've just got a new racing rig that I've installed it into. And this one's more of a, what was it, a play seat F1 style one. So more laying down position. So I'm 6'5" and I can fit in it better than my old one. My old one had the vertical strut for the wheelbase and being tall. So yeah, not a lot of room. So this is much better. See, I'm never going to be able to afford a really, really big setup, but that is fine. My skill level's not warranted of it. This is more than enough to keep me happy. One thing I've noticed so far, having played this game for 30 hours, every single car completely feels different. Even these mods, regular sim drivers would be like, yeah, no shit, dumbass. But, you know, having coming from, like, you know, Forza Horizon, Motorsport, Gran Turismo to an extent, a lot of cars just feel the same. Every single car I've driven feels completely different. This has got pretty light steering, but it does sound good. Drives pretty good until I get the tail end out like that. Obviously, we've got some. Obviously, we got some aero, got the rear splitter, we've got my heavy right foot. I think this is based off a GT3, so it should do quite comfortably do under 1 minute 30 around here. The lap record from memory is a low 124. I think it's a Brabham BT, one of the new 62s. And I think, from memory, I don't watch motorbike racing, but I think the MotoGPs can do around a 128, 127 around here, which is bloody fast. Pretty sure we should be able to take this sweeping corner flat out. We can break about the 100-meter board. My skill level's not great, but for a mod, this car is pretty damn good. Can't remember who, at this stage, who built it, but they've done a really good job. Obviously, my skill level's not going to do it justice. Makes quite a decent sound. This one's definitely going to be staying. My experience so far is the actual race cars generally handle really well, especially the newer race cars. The stock standard road cars, I don't like driving them. They're heavy, they're slow, the braking's not good, they're not very responsive. I found that too on iRacing. I just don't like regular road cars in these sims. They've got to be actual race spec. Ran a little bit wide. I'm not going to do too many laps. It's just to get an idea what it's like. But I quite like this one. This is definitely going to stay. 137.9. Can easily knock off quite a few seconds there. Yep, no, that is staying. Good job. right, before we go on to the next car, I just want to give props to this is made by F302 Tom Sim 2.0. This is an awesome car. That is definitely going to stay. All right, next up we have the Chevy Camping World Silverado, like a NASCAR version of a pickup sort of thing. 800 horsepower, thereabouts, 400 kilos. Not typically designed for circuit racing, so I do have an oval track which we can go to, but it's going to confuse a lot of Americans watching this because it's going to be at the Australian Quarter Park Thunderdome, and we go left to right on this track, so it's a bit different. So just quickly, the Phillip Island track, also Richo, updated by Obby ZYXR. Really cool track, Phillip Island, and they've done a fantastic job of it. So now we're going to go to Quarter Park Thunderdome, done by Assetto. I'm not too sure who the actual... whoever probably made it, but yeah, let's go check out what this is like to drive on the oval. Problem is I'm the one doing the driving. All right, welcome to the Thunderdome Melbourne in Quarter Park. Let me just get the controller out the way. That looks a bit weird. All right, now let me just quickly move this out of the way. Probably should have done that before we started, but whatever. We are here at the Thunderdome, place I've been to many times back in the day when this was up and running. Having a look around just quickly inside this car. Obviously, it's not as detailed as the Corvette we're just in, but overall looks pretty good. The netting on the window looks good. What you see in the front and the console, all dials look all right. Some are working. Got some picture of a pixelated guy. I'm assuming that's the team owner or the driver. I'm not sure. Let's quickly jump out and have a look. Oh, it's pretty cool being back on this track. If anyone from Melbourne knows Quarter Park Thunderdome, they know what state this track is in these days. It's bloody heartbreaking. It's gone to shit. It has been used in, well, the Thunderdome for many years. Now, up to the car, not too bad. Obviously, some of the textures on the tray there, roll bars not the greatest, but bit pixelated. Brake lights, well, we don't need brake lights. All right, let's get into the car. All right, let's go for a drive. Confuse the Americans by going the wrong way on a NASCAR track. Yeah, I used to go to the NASCAR races quite a bit back in the, I'll say the early 80s, late 80s, but it was probably the early 90s. It was quite popular. We used to get really big crowds. The infield was full. The stands are full. I used to come here with my friend and his family back in the day. I had lots of fun seeing the NASCARs, the Oz cars, the Holden HQs. As they go around these corners 3-4 wide, and there was always a crash in Holden HQs. Alright, car doesn't sound too bad. Not quite as loud as I'd like. 220. Obviously, we're sitting still for a while, so that's going to be a shit time. Oh, it's heavy steering. So we ease it up a little bit too much. Decent speed. We're going to around 250 down the back straight here. So we ease it through the corner. I don't know what this will be like to drive. It was pretty bad. It's too much speed. Obviously, I'm only pretty new at this game, so still learning the physics. And like I said before, every single car handles differently. Ease it in a little bit more brake, just to control the momentum. Ride the throttle. Now we've done it. Probably could have got onto the power a little bit earlier. Obviously, from what a track overall looks pretty good. Some of the details, like the Quarter Park Raceway on the wall, is a bit pixelated. But overall, it looks like it. They've got the coloured seats. A friend and I used to sit up there with his family, watch the race, and down the back behind the television, all those transmission poles, there is the tunnel that goes to the infield. We used to be constantly going from the stands to the infield. The Oz cars right about here. One of the most amazing crashes I'd ever seen. The car rolled like 15 times. Luckily the driver wasn't hurt, but it was friggin' amazing. Alright, it's doing pretty good. I like it. I mean, I haven't really done NASCAR in this game before, or haven't really done NASCAR in any simulator before, so this is pretty good. Alright, we have the Camaro as well. We're going to check that out next. I've got no idea. I should check what the NASCAR lap records is for around here. Just get an idea. Obviously, this is not set up, so it's completely stock standard, and it's got me behind the wheel, who can't maintain the same racing line every lap. 30 seconds. Okay. Well, That's going to be a keeper, I reckon, with a good tune. We've got a bunch more ovals I've downloaded, so we can install those and maybe check them out on some of the bigger American ones. Obviously, the Thunderdome is a little bit smaller. Still there, collecting dust. All the seats are all broken. There's weeds and nature's reclaimed it. It's heartbreaking. All right, that was the Chevy Silverado from ACNM 1.1. Not bad, quite like it. All right, next one along. I mean, they're all pretty much the same. They're all from the same guy, but I don't need every version of the Toyota, the Ford. I assume they're all going to drive pretty much the same, but I'll check them out off screen. So let's get down to the Aquila I've driven already. They're a lot of fun to drive. But we're here to do some Chevrolets today. So let's do the NASCAR. I'm pretty sure that's the one they raced at Le Mans that shocked the world. That is made by Unknown 1.1. Well, Unknown, good job. So we're going to take that back to quarter because it's the only oval I've got installed. Meet you at the track. All right, here we are inside the Camaro at Calder Park Thunderdome. Got to say, the details are pretty good. Overall, just looking around it, it's the roll cages. Obviously, being in VR, you're actually inside the car. Everything's to scale. You can actually read what's on all the buttons and switches there. No idea what that blue thing on the little fan up there, but got the roll cages make the car look really bad, aren't they? Obviously, this is nothing compared to the real road car going Camaro. Sound effects are interesting. I mean, you can even see the spoiler on the back there. I assume that is like I've got no idea what material it is. Sometimes when you're changing camera, it can be a bit funky looking. All right, let's do this. We've got a little bit more horsepower. Obviously, once we're up and running, we're not going to have to worry about changing gears too much. This should be a little bit faster than... Oh, God, it's got really heavy steering. Compared to the Silverado we just drove, very heavy steering. Oh, God, it's been years since I used to watch NASCAR all the time, or as much as I could. Down here, it's usually on quite late. God, I can't see shit. Going around the corner, the angle, I have to duck my head down. It's like playing old Atari games where it just spawns every few meters in front of you. You got no idea what's coming. Get a good view from everything as I'm going, but look at that. It's like 40, 50 meters in front of you. Other than that, you're blind. You're racing with other cars on the track and there's a big crash. You're not going to know until... All right, the gearing is obviously not set up for this track. That is an easy fix in the setup. I mean, it drives pretty good. It does what it's supposed to do on the 10. It goes around in a circle quite quick. I think with a proper setup with the gearbox, we'll be able to get some more time. There we go. We did under 30 seconds. Plenty of grip. Probably ran a little bit wide. Nearly kissed the wall. Yeah, for now with the setup, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to keep downshifting. Because I think if I leave it in fifth gear, we're just going to fall out of that torque band and coming out of the exits. Let's do it now. Actually, I'll keep it in fifth. I think we'll just die, have to wait for the power to spool back up. And it doesn't help if you run wide. Yeah. Yeah, for a mod, this is pretty damn good. I like it. That is staying in the hard drive. That is staying. That's not going to the recycle bin. I quite like it. Wonder we like to actually drive on a circuit? I'll check that out another day. We've got too many cars to go through. All right, out of curiosity's sake for Calder Park, I just looked up and the lap record for NASCAR was set in about 1988 by Richard Petty, driver I remember. He did a 28.2. So there, a little bit off. Obviously, we need a better driver. All right, we've got a Camaro. That is an awesome, I love these Camaros. They're so cool. 521 horsepower, definitely not standard. A lot of people, you can tend to find lots of standard cars for mods in this game. A lot are pre-tuned and pre-set up by whoever did the modding, so this is unknown as well. No idea who did it. I have already driven this one around. As you can see, I had to redo the footage because it wasn't quite working, so I've already driven it. I really, really like that, so we're going to keep that already. So on to the next one. We have a tuned Camaro ZL1. Already a bonkers, incredibly powerful rear-wheel drive muscle car, but this one's now got 913 horsepower. This is from No Hezzy Hugo. Let's go see what madness you've created, good sir. All right, we are back at Phillip Island. We're inside the Camaro ZL1. We have way too much horsepower. I'm assuming this is going to handle like most road cars that I've driven in this game, and that's not great, but we'll find out. I mean, just looking at the details in the cabin, it's pretty well done. I don't know if this is actually made by hand by the modder or they brought it from another game. Either way, it looks pretty good. The details are right there. I mean, obviously it's not Gran Turismo 7 levels because it's only 1 or 2 people making it, but it still looks pretty good. Sound effects okay. Doesn't exactly line up with the shifter, but not to worry, let's go for it. This is what happens when you put 900 plus horsepower in a Camaro, and give me the keys. It's a bit quieter than I was expecting, but you can hear the supercharger whine. Well, so far, it's got quite twitchy kind of steering. Got to really ride this around. I mean, overall, it's of all the road cars I've driven, this is so far one of the better ones. It's got the power, so I've got to be wary of that. The steering wheel is very jumpy. So we fight for grip. I mean, it's not an overly... Oh, God. Not a race car, not a race car. Brakes work. Obviously, it's not as agile as some race cars. Oh, there we go, we drift. Don't want to drift. I want to drift. Keep it under. I want to go straight. I don't mind drifting in certain games, but I can't drift with a steering wheel. Too hard basket. Alright, it's not exactly back straight, but we can open up the taps a little bit. I'm not confident to go full tilt around there. It's pretty sharp steering there, and it's not quite turning. Obviously, if we have a really good setup, it'd be much better. It's got bloody good brakes though. Better than I was expecting. Handles the bump set down there and the little dipper part there, pretty good. Can't remember the names of these corners. Got pretty good acceleration. Not going to go full tilt through here. Watch my exit speed so the back end doesn't go out. All right, let's unleash it down the front straight here. 250 clicks, 160 mile an hour. 290, that's pretty good. That's like Conrod straight at Mount Panorama speed. That's not bad. Turn, you son of a bitch. I'm sorry you got a crap driver testing you, but you need to turn. All right, we ballsed up this one last time, so let's a little dab on the brakes. Probably not that much, but these brakes are just incredible. They probably work too good. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. I quite like it. Sounds pretty good. Drives all right. Obviously, with a setup, we handle a bit better. Bit more practice, and I think we can get a good handling of it. If I can try and keep this lap fairly clean. Obviously, we're not going to be getting under 1 minute 30 in this, especially not with me behind the wheel, cutting the corner like that. You just got to remember there's over 900 horsepower. and you can feel it wanting to kick the back end out. That was an aggressive gear change. Obviously, much more time is capable of this, but I'm still learning. 136. That is a pretty cool mod. I got no idea when to stop this video. We've already been going a little while, but we've got a couple of Corvettes. We've got a C6 now. This is by Maid Cafe 505. Pretty sure this is standard, which is not a problem. I quite like this generation of Corvette, so we're going to hit the track again. It is a road car, so fingers crossed I can handle it. All right, we are in the C6, and first up, I got to say, the detail in this side of this mod is absolutely amazing. You even got lighting in the switches and even on the door frames. Awesome, and you got the heads-up display on the windscreen with the rev gauge. This is, whoever made this, if you did this from scratch, this is absolutely incredible. I'm assuming this is brought over from another game, but it looks fantastic. Look at this, even the brake lights, there's some depth to them. Yep, no, that is one of the better looking ones I've seen. All right, let's go. We left some 11s on the track. Oh my God. Oh, it's twitchy. It's so much fun, even though I suck. All right, let's see. I don't usually like standard road cars. The last Camaro we drove was pretty damn good. Obviously, that is tuned. I'm pretty sure this is stock standard, as in what it come from the factory. Could be wrong. Oh God, I just don't like they snap around and they're. I prefer race cars in a sim. Road cars just don't do it for me. Get on the damn track. Every little bit of grass, just once you hit it, you've kind of gone, especially in a road car. Oh God, just slight twitch of the steering wheel and the back end wanted to kick out. Well, at least the brakes work. That's good. Ran a little bit wide. I just don't trust putting the foot down on this thing. This feels like it's got more power than the last car we drove. It's a little bit twitchy. Carried a little bit too much speed. That's my fault. All right, let's open it up a bit. Definitely not going to go flat out through this bend. Not in a road car. Down to third. A little bit of oversteer. God damn it. No, we caught it. I apologize. I'm a little bit short of breath today. I feel I'm coming down with a cold. I don't smoke, but I'm breathing like a smoker today. Not sure what's going on. I'm getting old. Well, you get sick by just going outside. God, I don't like it. I mean, it sounds good. It looks fantastic. It's just me personally. I don't like the feel of road cars in this game. There's just something about them. They're just so hard to control. Obviously, when I get better and more skillful, it's telling me to turn more lights on in my room. Yeah, that was Yeah, I think we're just going to let it go. Whoever made it's done a fantastic job, but my skill level, I just don't like road cars, so I might keep it, see if I can find a good setup. Maybe that might help it be less twitchy, but for me, my skill level, I can't really drive it. All right, so knowing I struggle with cars with too much horsepower, this is from SS Officially. This is the Chevy Corvette C7 Comp Spec V8 with 1,095 brake horsepower, 1,225 kilograms, so incredibly light. Oh, this is not going to end well. I'm pretty sure this will end up in the deleted file, but we'll give it a chance. Maybe I don't kill myself in the first corner. All right, we are inside the belly of the beast. Look at the engine sticking out. Now, first impressions, going by that handbrake, I'm assuming this is a drift car. I mean, the details inside not too bad. Got some Alcantara, a bit of carbon fiber. Got the handle there if there's a fire, which I'll probably need in about 300 meters. All right, let's get low on fuel, apparently. Well, this much horsepower, we're going to be going through quite a bit of fuel. Oh, that doesn't look the best, does it? That is quite... But oh well, it's not going to matter because I'm pretty sure this is going to go straight into a wall. I'm going to ease this off. 1,100 horsepower in a Corvette. That is making me feel like it's a drift car. And I don't like drift cars. Yep, it's a drift car. Yep, it's a drift car. Oh god, oh fuck. Yep. That's my drifting level of skill. Well, it was nice knowing your drift car. Let's try and get back on the track. That is a ridiculous amount of power. Someone who's more skillful than I can probably get this around the track without absolutely killing themselves. But this is... Yeah, haven't mastered the physics of this game. Not enough to drift. Oh god, I'm break wall dead. Pull the fire. And I'm only going like half throttle, and it's just twitching and all over the place. Whoever made us did a great job. In the hands of the right driver, it's probably fine, but that's out of my lane. Stadia lane. All right, well, we're going to have to end it here just short. I was going to drive one more car, the Chevy Corvette, the GTP you see in the top left-hand screen. However, content manager for Assetto Corsa has decided to constantly freeze. I've reset the computer and it's frozen up again. So I don't know what's going on. Might have to reinstall everything again. This is happening quite a bit. I don't have many mods installed, so it shouldn't be overloaded. And everything I drive, I've been removing and putting on my second hard drive, so I shouldn't be overloading it. So I don't know what's going on. But we're going to have to end it there. Was having a good time until technology did technology things. Oh, and now it's just started a race. It's like 2 minutes ago. This is not going to run. I got no idea what's going on. I clicked that button about 3 minutes ago, 2-3 minutes ago easily, and it's only now just opened up. So I got no idea what is going on. It's running so incredibly slow. My SSD should be smooth, and I'm hoping it's not my hard drive. I just formatted it, but I think it could be my hard drive's dying, which sucks because it's only like 1.5 years old. But yeah, it's the joys of technology. Anyway, this is going nowhere. We're just seeing the blue ring of death. All right, so we're going to do. I'm Rob. Cheers for watching. I'm going to go cry as I order a new hard drive. So until the next one, I'll see you later.